Gadi and my partner is Ellie Silverman. We are debating the affirmative side, and our resolution is resolved that the U.S. federal government should enact a plan to restrict children's television programming. According to dictionary.com, plan means a design or scheme of arrangement. Restrict is to confine or keep within limits. The definition of television programming is a segment of content intended for broadcast on television. And in our case, children vary from the age of 5 to 15. There is not much background information on children's programming, and television programming in general. It became big in the late 1950s and early 1960s, and researchers led a national television violence study in the 1990s. Also, the government has created the Federal Communications Commission, which deals with broadband competition, the spectrum, the media, public safety, and homeland security. Ellie and I believe that there is a problem in what children are watching and how it affects them. Glee, Friends, Law & Order, and WWE. These are only a small number of TV shows that have a bad influence on children. Glee is a show that was made to help encourage teenagers and to make a better influence. Instead, they show students having sex and even one of the students getting pregnant. In Friends, the program shows that two people were having sex and wearing protection, but still getting pregnant. On Law & Order Special Victims Unit, there are people getting raped and also clips of when they were raped and abused. And in WWE, it influences kids to wrestle and play like the wrestlers on the show. There is one and only one simple solution to stop bad television programming, and that is to start making restrictions. According to ParentsTV.org, a survey conducted by the Pew Research Center showed that 70% of 1,505 adults polled from March 17th to the 21st would like to see tighter enforcement on government rules and broadcast content, particularly when kids are watching. 69% of adults want higher fines for media companies, and 66% of children surveyed say that their peers are influenced by television shows. No matter what the negative side says, this is a major problem. Programs like Law & Order show people getting raped and people getting shot. Many times there's a situation when someone is raped and the suspect is found not guilty. You also see people having guns and shooting cops and strangers. This has led to more violence in children and has become a serious problem in schools. It has led to children bringing in guns to school and thinking it is alright to use these kinds of weapons. Besides violence, sex is an occurring problem with children and teens. It used to be that many people would wait to have sex until marriage. As time has changed, more people will have sex with someone that they have been in a relationship in or that they love. With programs like Glee, you have kids that barely know each other having sex. This influences teens and makes them think that it is okay to do that. Glee was geared towards kids in high school, and according to commonsense.org, the average range of kids that watch are 11 to 17 years old. From this website, comments from S. John, who is a parent of an 8, 11, and 13-year-old, said they watched Glee up until this season, but it is over the top and they would not recommend to any ages of kids, especially younger teens. Another comment from Maple Hamster, who is a 6 and 13-year-old, said they liked the first season, but does not allow their 13-year-old to watch because of the sex content. This is only one show, which has a 13.2 million viewer rating. Television companies have been specifically adding more sex content and scenes to show to get more ratings. Television companies have been the issue has been getting worse. According to GreatSchools.org, between 1998 and 2005, the number of sexual scenes on TV has nearly doubled. Little kids cannot tell what is real versus unreal. When they are little, you cannot tell them sarcastic comments or phrases because they will not get it. You say, "It's raining cats and dogs," and they'll go hide under the bed. So when children are watching programs that show bad behavior, violence, or sexual content, they will think it's normal and act upon that. A national survey of elementary school teachers found that the popular Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles causes confusion between fantasy and reality. Several children really thought it was okay to use physical violence with other children because the Turtles did that, a teacher reported. You have these television programs that are specifically meant to be used for educational purposes. TLC stands for the Learning Channel. Now shows little kids throwing tantrums and getting what they want even though they were bad. You do not learn anything from watching those shows, and instead, you get worse information from it. Help us start here. It begins with one idea and has to start now. If we do not do it now, television will ruin the next generation to come. Thank you, and please vote affirmative.